the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first down with Johnson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Watson again. This is Johnson. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Third play here in this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks.
First down Texans.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Watson flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
44 Mike. Check. He can't hang.
They run. It's Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35.
Throwing again is Watson. His throw incomplete.
Watson's pass.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Nothing. That's what I'm talking about.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
We got this.
They'll run it to Johnson. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To Johnson again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson taking it in. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And the kickoff for Houston.
That's a cap. That's a cap. That's a cap. That's a cap.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Switch.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 50-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This man plugged in his mic.
His man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They stop
This man really putting in his mic.
Get down to the 14.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The last catch nearly got him the first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert.
Yes, sir. I like that.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get
I don't
it
even
done.
care.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Watch QB drop.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Adams has it complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 yards going forward.
What the hell is this dude?
Now it's 1st and goal.
Oh, nah.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he will get
You mad as hell right now.
end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 3 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly, it's loose. And he returns this to the 22.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get again. You know, doesn't have anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard gain on the
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
pass.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the
A gain
Texans.
of 13 yards.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And they'll get this well past
They really made that man fast as hell,
just
huh?
before the 35.
The
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
And it's 3rd.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Houston.
I love how it takes so much skill to run with this man. Like, oh my goodness.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
Really takes so.
It's in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Texans 14, Packers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
No. Jeff. Hey, take 26.
Now it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
All day. Yeah, this. Mike's 50. Take 30.
To throw again. Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. DeAndre Carter is deep for the Texans. taking it about the 16. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on.
Are you running, man?
They run. It's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 37 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Houston.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Past the 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He's at the 50, 30, the 20.
Yes, sir, but you still not going to beat me, though.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback.
Up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
50 the mic, 50 the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 26. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 51. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Step, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Johnson, the ball
A
carrier.
solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Johnson.
31-yard line.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it. 1st and goal. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Give me some.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here.
Dead, bro. Bro, just score, bro. You being childish. That's how I know you don't have no good defense. Like, damn. Like, that's how I know you got no good defense, bro.
I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Mike 50. Hey, 26.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with 5 seconds left. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. One final try now for Rodgers. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take this into the end zone.
I already know. GG, bro. I already know I didn't get it.
So let's see what this is about.
I already know that.
They will accept the penalty and move forward.
19, 39, 44.
Now Watson. Oh, what a move. And he's able
It'll be
to
funny if you fumble.
Tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Carter on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud here so far. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 46.
Darnell Savage on the
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The loss of 2.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
A gain of 2.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Ball carrier.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
What can Rodgers do now with his drive? To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.